Tisha Scott may have believed she was making a strong statement with her latest social media post, but many viewers saw something completely different. One photo was enough to spark another wave of conversation about her marriage, and the reactions came fast. What appeared to be a simple picture of Tisha and Marceau quickly turned into a discussion about whether she is genuinely happy or simply trying to convince the public that everything is fine. Fans, bloggers, and content creators all weighed in, and the comment section became filled with opinions from people who have been following their relationship for years. The post included a message that seemed to suggest she no longer cared about criticism. While some supporters praised her for standing by her husband, others argued that the photo felt more like a response to public pressure than an expression of confidence. Many viewers pointed out that people who are truly at peace rarely feel the need to prove it online. Instead, they simply live their lives without constantly addressing criticism. Because of that, a lot of fans felt the post revealed more frustration than strength. The situation became even more interesting when Marceau reportedly joined the conversation himself. Rather than staying out of the comment section, he responded directly to several people who questioned the state of their marriage. His replies immediately drew attention because viewers felt they came across as defensive. Instead of calming the conversation, his comments seemed to encourage even more debate. Fans argued that if everything was truly fine, there would be no need to respond to strangers online or explain the relationship to critics. One of the most talked about reactions came from viewers who felt that Tisha's actions reflected a deeper issue. Some suggested that years of public criticism, rumors, and relationship challenges may have made it difficult for her to see the situation clearly. They argued that when someone spends a long time defending a relationship, they can sometimes begin dismissing concerns from people who genuinely want the best for them. Whether that opinion is fair or not, it reflects the concern many fans continue to express whenever discussions about the couple arise. Another part of the conversation focused on Marceau's decision to reference faith while defending himself and his wife. Some viewers appreciated his comments, while others felt he was using the discussion to avoid addressing larger concerns that fans have raised over the years. Critics argued that actions matter more than words and that viewers are basing their opinions on what they have watched unfold throughout multiple seasons of the show. As a result, the debate only continued to grow. What makes this entire situation so complicated is that many fans actually like Tisha and want to see her succeed. They often describe her as intelligent, educated, and capable of accomplishing anything she sets her mind to. That is why some viewers become frustrated when they feel she is ignoring issues that appear obvious from the outside. Supporters continue to argue that she deserves happiness and peace, while others believe she understands exactly what is happening and has simply chosen to remain committed to her marriage despite the criticism. The audience remains divided. Some people believe Tisha knows there are serious problems but is not ready to make major changes. Others believe she still has faith in her relationship and is determined to stand by her husband regardless of what outsiders think. Both sides continue to defend their positions, which is why every social media post, interview, and television appearance becomes a major topic of discussion. Many viewers have also connected this latest controversy to previous moments from the show. Conversations about trust, loyalty, and past accusations have resurfaced once again. Fans argue that these issues never fully disappeared and that the latest post simply brought them back into the spotlight. For some, the picture served as a reminder that many of the questions raised in earlier seasons remain unanswered today. Of course, there are also viewers who believe the public should stop analyzing every detail of the couple's relationship. They argue that no one truly knows what happens behind closed doors and that only Tisha and Marceau understand the full reality of their marriage. While that perspective is understandable, others point out that reality television naturally invites public discussion because cast members choose to share parts of their personal lives with viewers. At the end of the day, one thing is clear. Tisha's post has reignited a conversation that was already taking place among fans. Whether the picture was meant to show confidence, unity, or resilience, many viewers interpreted it very differently. The discussion surrounding her marriage remains one of the most talked about topics among fans of the show, and people continue to analyze every move both she and Marceau make. Now viewers are left wondering what happens next. Will Tisha continue presenting a united front with her husband? Will future episodes reveal new details about their relationship? Or will this become another chapter in a storyline that has followed the couple for years? Nobody knows the answer yet, but one thing is certain. The audience is watching closely, and the conversation is far from over. As the conversation continues to grow online, more fans are beginning to focus on what they believe the post was really about. To many viewers, it wasn't simply a picture of a husband and wife. They believe it was an attempt to send a message. The problem, however, is that the message many people received was very different from the one Tisha may have intended. Instead of convincing fans that everything was fine, the post caused even more people to question what is really happening behind the scenes. Every smile, every caption, and every interaction is now being examined by viewers who have followed this relationship for years. One of the biggest criticisms coming from fans is that the situation appears repetitive. They feel like they've watched the same cycle play out season after season. Concerns are raised, rumors begin circulating, difficult conversations take place, and then somehow everything gets pushed aside without any clear resolution. Because of that history, many viewers are no longer willing to accept surface-level explanations. They want answers, accountability, and transparency. Whether that is fair or not, it reflects the level of investment many people have developed after watching the couple's journey for so long. Several fans also pointed out that social media can sometimes create more problems than it solves. Instead of ending speculation, public posts often fuel even more discussion. What may have been intended as a simple show of support between husband and wife quickly transformed into another public debate. The comments section became filled with competing opinions, with supporters defending the couple while critics questioned their motives. The result was exactly the opposite of what many believed Tisha was hoping for. Meanwhile, viewers continue discussing Marceau's role in the situation. Many people feel that his decision to engage directly with critics only added more attention to the controversy. Rather than allowing the conversation to fade away naturally, his responses kept the discussion alive and encouraged even more people to share their opinions. Some fans believe a stronger response would have been silence, while others argue that he had every right to defend himself and his marriage. Regardless of where people stand, his involvement became one of the most talked about aspects of the entire situation. Another point repeatedly raised by viewers is the difference between public appearances and private reality. Fans understand that social media often shows only the best moments of a person's life. A single picture can capture happiness, but it cannot tell the complete story. That is why many people remain skeptical whenever reality television personalities post images that appear designed to counter criticism. Viewers know there is often much more happening beneath the surface than what is visible in a photograph. For some supporters, however, the constant criticism directed at Tisha has become exhausting. They argue that she has the right to make her own choices, regardless of whether other people agree with them. They believe she knows her marriage better than anyone watching from the outside and should be allowed to live her life without having every decision questioned. These fans continue encouraging her to focus on her happiness instead of responding to public opinion. Still, others believe that concern and criticism are not always the same thing. They argue that many viewers speak out because they genuinely want to see Tisha thrive. Their comments are not coming from a place of hate, but from years of watching situations unfold that have left them worried about her well-being. Whether those concerns are justified is ultimately something only Tisha can decide, but the discussion itself shows how emotionally invested many viewers have become. As more people weigh in, one thing becomes increasingly obvious. This conversation is no longer just about a social media post. It has become a larger discussion about relationships, loyalty, self-worth, and the challenges that come with living life in the public eye. Fans are using this moment to revisit years of storylines, interviews, and public interactions, searching for clues that might help them understand where things stand today. For now, the questions remain unanswered. Tisha continues moving forward, Marceau continues defending his position, and viewers continue debating what it all means. Until there is a clear shift in the story, fans will likely keep analyzing every new development that emerges. And if history has taught viewers anything, it is that this conversation is far from finished. The next post, the next interview, or the next episode could easily spark another round of reaction.